everyone, welcome back to Tea Time Crochet. Today is June 29th, so it will be the last podcast of June. I do have a few new items, and I have a couple finished projects, and one whip that I have just been obsessed with. So I'll go ahead and get into the new items. Not going to be any surprise because there are two more skeins for the star blanket that I've been working on. So I picked up another one of the Mainstays basic yarn in purple. So it looks like that. So I wanted to grab another skein of that, and then I have another skein of Red Heart Super Saver in Grape Fizz. And it looks like that. And these are just to be able to finish up my star blanket. And those are the only new items that I have this week. So I'm going to get directly into finished projects. One of them is this. You'll be getting a sneak peek of the shawl that I completed. I've been spending most of my time on this, so I do have other finished projects, and they are the two bags from my last tutorial, which is the Grace bag. So they look like this. This is the smaller one that I made in the tutorial. And this bag is super simple because it just goes off a granny square. The size of your granny square is the size that your bag will turn out. So you can make various sizes. And I wanted to make it a very versatile bag that you could choose whatever size you wanted and use this basic pattern, and it'll turn out exactly the same no matter what size you use. So the number of stitches don't matter. Like I said, the only thing that matters is the size of your granny square that you're starting with. And the rest of the bag is just one double crochet in every stitch around until it gets the height that you need. Then you split off for the handles and do the handle portion. So this is the smaller one. This is, I can't remember what yarn it is. It's a bulky weight yarn, but I used two colors because I wanted to show how you change colors. So this is the smaller one, and then this is the bigger one. And I used three colors on it. I have a darker orange here, a lighter orange, and then a cream. And I just made a bigger granny square, and it came out to make a bigger bag. So, and everything else is pretty much the same. Of course, the rows are going to be different because you need, if you're going to be making a bigger bag, you need your bag to be taller than what it would be for a smaller bag. So, and then I just made a loom flower, and I put some little strings on here for a tassel. And I think it turned out really well. So there's that one. And those are all my finished projects for this week. Like I said, I've been obsessed with just this one whip. So I have not made any progress on any of my other things. I need to just try and at least pick up the shawls that I had started. But I'm really liking making this, and like I said, I have been spending a lot of time on designing tutorials, so this shawl took me, it feels like forever, because it's all puff stitches. So, but my one whip is, I've been working on my star blanket. Try not to pull any of my stitches out. So I've managed to get this far. I think I was like on this row last time I showed you guys. I think I was just starting this variegated row. I hadn't made it very far, and I forgot to put a stitch marker in, which I will do as soon as I'm done filming. That way I can remember what I've shown you. But this is how it's turning out. It's really cute. I'm really liking it. I did have someone leave me a comment asking if the center wouldn't have puckered the way that it is if I went up a couple hook sizes, and that is true. if I had gone up, you know, a few hook sizes, it would have been all relaxed and everything. But I don't think that that's what's causing the puckering. I think what's causing the puckering is that I had started a different pattern when I first wanted to start the star blanket. I had found a different pattern to begin with, and I was really struggling with it, and I had, you know, it was very difficult to understand, and I hadn't even made it past the first row, and I kept crocheting what I thought was what the person was trying to say, and then ripping it out, and then crocheting it again, and ripping it out, and after I did that, I don't even know how many times, I finally just gave up and went on YouTube and found a different pattern for a 5-pointed star. And I think that is why the center is the way that it is and the rest of it's not, is because my tension was really tight during this first section because I was so aggravated from the pattern before. But as I, you know, started working it, my tension got looser, looser, and looser. And normally, that's very strange for me because normally I have very even tension. I've never really ever had too many problems with tension in any of my crochets, so it's a very odd thing for me. It just must have been one of those days, but that's going to block out perfectly fine. And, you know, I know if I ever make this pattern again, if I'm ever going to make another star blanket, I'll use this same pattern again because I really like it. And I know that it'll work out perfectly and I won't have any of those problems. It was because I was so aggravated from the pattern before, the reason why my tension was so tight during that first section. But I really like it. I think that the colors, even though the purples really don't match, I think that they're going together perfectly fine. And when I first started this, I just pulled 2 purple skeins out of my stash and said that's what I'm going to make it out of. So I know the purples aren't exactly the same color, but I think it adds some different contrast to it, so I really like it. And I knew I wanted to make a purple blanket because purple is my husband's favorite color, and I think that he would really like it if it was purple. So this is how it's turning out. I really do like it. Like I said, the puckering will block out. You won't even know that my tension was too tight once I get it blocked. But I'm really liking it so far. So much that I haven't touched another one of my whips because I only want to work on this blanket. So I might even be pretty close to having it done by the time I show you guys next at the rate I'm going. But I do want to try and pull out at least one of those shawls that I had already started and work on that before I forget what I'm doing. So that is the only whip that I have any progress on. I still do have all those bags that are down here lined up ready for me to work on. Haven't touched them. But that is all I have this week. I will be having a update video be coming soon. I'm hoping I'll be able to get that filmed tomorrow. I do not know if I'll get that posted tomorrow or sometime next week. But there's going to be some changes to my channel, and hopefully they'll be good changes and that you guys will think that they're good changes too. But I think it's, I think it's time for me to, do something. So I know that's horrible to me, give you that little bit of snippet and not be able to go ahead and tell you. But I want to make sure that I have all of my thoughts in a row and I get what I need said done. So I will make sure that I work up all of my notes for that video, and I'm hoping to get that done tomorrow. So I think that's it, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.